Well, well, well. Look what the cat dragged in. You sorry excuse for a car. Well, not really. You tried your best. You know what? You did good in the list tool, and your frame was pretty bad, and I tried straightening it, but it just didn't work. Just didn't work. Look at that kink at night. 90-degree kink. Broke the AC pulley right off of her. Sheared the brackets, went through the block. What a nasty way to die. But, saying that, it still runs. What? Say what? Oh, I probably killed the battery. Yeah, I definitely killed the battery. I left the key on. Why would I leave the key on? Yeah, I killed the battery. I'll have to throw a charger on it, get her to fire up. But, you know what? She still runs and drives, but there's so much oil that comes out of this thing, it's not even unbelievably funny. What we're going to keep off this car, both struts are bent. I might save them, might not. I might just save them for the springs. This tire here, I'm going to keep because it's doubled, 14 inch. Going to keep this tire, it's doubled, it's 15 inch. Going to keep my sway bar. Going to take the intake off. I might save the coil packs because my van gets them every day. I'm going to cut the front manifold off for a buddy. Going to save the transmission loop line kit. Obviously my positive and negatives and all the tech screws I can take out of it. My window bar, my gas tank, my battery, my toggle switches. Cut out any electrical I can. The back sway bar brace. I've already taken all my seat belts off the doors because, you know, I need to save all my seat belts. But this car, for being as stock as it was, did really good. I'm going to save the rear tires. Maybe even the rear struts if I can get them out. Yeah, I should be able to get that one out. We'll see what kind of shape it's in. But, you know what? It did good. Just didn't do good enough. Really wish it ran better. You still holding air? Oh yeah, still holding air like a champ. Oh, we'll get this thing boosted, started up, dragged on the trailer, and emptied out because it needs to go to scrap, and I need to get other cars going. Can't be sitting on all these pieces of junk forever. So let's get this thing tore down. So we've got all this car tearing apart. We were able to save one strut out of it, the other one not so much. Control arms we saved, axles we saved, tie rods we saved, back tires we saved. We cut out all the electrical, started throwing some junk in it that was laying around, all that fun stuff. Took out the cage, took out the driver's seat, started filling her up to go to scrap. So here's what happened to the subframe. That's a pretty nasty bend. I was not expecting that. And one cool thing about the newer V6s is you can half shaft them. The old Toyota V6s you could not half shaft. You had to take out the whole rear motor mount and swap it over. But it's nice to see these newer ones you're able to half shaft. It kind of saves a lot of time when swapping them out. But look at the damage done in here. The AC pulley's pushed right in. But the holes in the subframe are definitely something new. You don't see that very often. Everybody always asks me if I change out these bolts, and no, I don't do anything to them. This is 100% factory. I just put my impact on them and tighten them up a bit. I don't cut any of the rubbers, nothing on most of my cars, because around me, I'm not allowed to. If I was allowed to, I'd do some more stuff, but I'm not really allowed to, so I don't do too much to these things. She's going to junk. There's not much more to say about that. But it's all loaded up. Saved the parts I could save that were worth saving. Obviously, a bent strut's not worth saving. So it's gonna go. Yeah, I was gonna drive it on, but then I took too much apart and said, you know what, screw it, I'll just winch it on. I was in the take apart mood. So all we're gonna do now is drive I got a Toyota Corolla the other day. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I'll show it to you guys. So we got this Corolla, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it. I actually bought it off a guy right at the scrapyard. And I'm just gonna quickly drive it over there, strip it out. It runs great. It's got under 200,000 K on it, which is nothing for a Corolla. But it was obviously owned by a contractor because the interior is beat. It's not bad. Corollas are a little bit different than Camrys up front. Let's see if I can do this. There we go. So they're a little bit different. Buddy's already ran new brake lines to the back. Cruise control on these ones are in a much different spot. But the only thing I don't like about them is how far forward the motor sits. But who knows, maybe we'll save it, take it somewhere. But that car's going to scrap, so I got to fill it up. We're just going to start this puppy up, drive her over, rip out the back seats, the trunk, and maybe the rear door, inner doors. Get that thing loaded and into the scrapyard. So thanks for watching, guys. The Avalon's going to go to its forever home and probably be turned into another new Honda or Toyota, or maybe the next Derby car that comes out. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you back here tomorrow.